to me. Yeah.
The views and opinions expressed by guests and clips presented on this program are their own and do not represent the views of the Johnny Binder Show. The content provided is for informational and commentary purposes only. The show makes no claims of veracity or independent verification. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dear God, I know life isn't promised to anybody. So I thank you for allowing me another day, because I know life is a privilege. I ask that you always keep me aware of the way I spend my time. Sometimes I feel like I need to be laser focused and only give energy to what take me to a higher place in my profession. Other times I feel like life is too short to only focus on my dreams. And I try to live in the moment and make sure that I'm not wasting my life only chasing and never experiencing. God, I don't want to take my God-given gifts for granted. But neither do I want to take my gift of freedom, family, and friendship for granted. God, I ask that you help me balance who I'm becoming with who I am right now, and be grateful in both places. Amen.
The reason the world doesn't feel sorry for American blacks is we got enough money to change our whole reality. But guess what? We more concerned with looking good and outdoing the next Negro as opposed to cooperating with each other so we can all do better. We're the only race who doesn't weaponize our money to benefit ourselves. Mexican dollar is weaponized for Mexican people. Chinese dollar is weaponized for Chinese people. The Jewish dollar is weaponized for Jewish people. The Arab dollar is weaponized for Arab people. When is the last time the black dollar been weaponized? It ain't never been weaponized. Why you think you don't get no respect when you go out and vote? You want to know why? Because we haven't weaponized our dollars or our votes along a black community agenda. Force them to follow it in exchange for the vote. We voting as Democrats. We voting as Republicans. We not voting as black people, and that's why we gonna lose. Jews vote as Jews. Mexicans vote as Mexicans. The LGBT vote as LGBT. When black people gonna vote as black people? Until we put the race first. Until we start fighting for what we need as a people, we'll never get nothing. Because if you're not important to yourself, why would you be important to the United States government?
Strength of our mothers, courage of our fathers, blood of kings, spirit of warriors. We rise, we rise, we rise.
Our mission is not to fight.
Our mission is to awaken,
To remind our people who we are. We carry truth.
we carry strength.
We carry unity. We have been deceived for so long. Now is the time to unite as one people. Now is the time to rewrite our stories. Now is the time to correct all the errors.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
Unmute your mic, Minister.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I thought somebody muted it. I'm so glad I'm able to talk. How you doing? TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Tik, all of you. Miss Price, you in yet?
I believe I'm here.
Okay, she'll see if she see you. Producer see you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking to one of our people that's very important to us. We're not letting this go. Y'all see that beautiful picture there? I want y'all to see it for 1 minute. There it is. We are not letting this go. Not this time. We want justice. We want to get a appeal lawyer, the best, where we can use the facts on it. Number one, it's a conflict of interest because the lawyer and the DA was in the same law firm. That's no go. One of them should have recused himself. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, America. Why do you think it was so easy for them to go in and in 3 hours he guilty, give him 35 years? Because it was a setup. It's a kangaroo courtroom from day one. The DA, the judge, all of them had been at their house. They know each other. This ain't no. First thing my producer said, Catherine said, it should have been a change of venue from day one. A 12th grader know that. If not a 6th grader. You can't leave that thing in McKinney. So again, that whole thing messed up, ladies and gentlemen. The whole court was a kangaroo courtroom. The lawyer didn't object but one time. One time. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. People don't do that in a case of that magnitude. And don't put no witnesses but the mother. That was a setup from day one. It was a setup. And we are not letting it go. Let's go, Captain.
Welcome to the Johnny Binder Show, family, and thank you for joining us on this special Saturday edition of the show. We are joined today also by our special guest panelist, Ms. Lakeisha Price. Will be joining the stage soon. But before we get started, I want to thank you guys for your support. And I also want to let you know that as the show is growing, we need more resources. So we have launched our Cash App campaign. And if you would like to support the show, you would simply go to Cash App, $JBS Live. That is J as in Johnny, B as in Binder, S as in Show Live. What your donation will do is help us get more equipment and also a bigger space to broadcast out of so that we can have you guys on as in studio guests as it becomes available. So that's what you would have to look forward to. You're on this journey with us to grow and spread messages of truth and accountability. So I will have this tag down in the lower right-hand corner of the screen so that you can join. And we appreciate any donation amount. $1 to $1,000 in anything in between or over. So God bless you all and thank you for joining us on this journey. Minister?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have never asked anybody for anything. All the money we have spent, thousands and thousands of dollars, and all the money we have spent to do what we've been doing and traveling to Dallas, traveling to Mississippi, traveling to Detroit, everywhere we've been going. It's been all on me and Miss Catherine, my partner. So it's been out of our pockets. It's all right. But now that we finna expand big in like a $100,000 studio with a lot of room and bringing 50 to 100 people in, we getting bigger because every time we do this, ladies and gentlemen, we solution-based. So we saving lives. I'm not knocking nobody else what they do. But I'm not on them shows wilding out, throwing pies, cursing, fighting, snatching hair. I'm not knocking them. That's what they want to do. Do it. They ain't got the doctors fighting. They got a doctor show where the doctors fighting, and they make mockery out of us, but they're gonna make it out of me. I'm going with God and solution based. We got another show called Gloves Up, Guns Down. We got it on the back. We hold it. We got about 20 million of content in it. We got this show with a whole bunch of content. And we started with Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. And we thank him for saying, open it up. And me and Catherine had to run with it and learn all the stuff. And he sent his technician the first day. And we paid him. We appreciate him. and thank God for him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lawyer now with us. We'll be talking to him next week. He's shopping us. We got another brother named Tony with him shopping us. So we doing all we can to take this thing to another level where we can save millions of lives. That's what we're into. Okay. And any hot subject come up, we're able to deal with it. But we're going to deal with it not in emotion, but devotion, not with sympathy, but empathy. We're going to deal with it with truth. And we're going to prove to you that the government, democracy, it means demon kratis. It means the rule of the devil. If Jesus Christ was here, he wouldn't follow democracy. He would follow theocracy, TikTok, the rule of God. So this whole thing is messed up. You can know that by what Donald Trump done did, and Israel done sent him to do it. So you can tell something wrong just with that. So it don't take no rocket scientist to know that the government is tore from the floor up all the way from J. Edgar Hoover. He didn't want no black messiah. They gave him license to unalive us. Yeah, he did. So y'all don't have no room, as the brother said. They had the nerve to call us a savage. And you're the worst savage on the planet. So please stop. If you want to change your life, a guy said something to y'all. Call Mike. He said something. White people with wisdom and knowledge in his song need to clean up their people that's in stupidity and racism. Yeah. And you narcissistic. You're not white. We're going to stop this lie. This is white. You're not white. You're European. This is not black. See? I'm showing you today so you can learn. This black. I'm not black. The essence of me is black. Where all life comes from. The black woman. And if you got a problem with that, then you got a problem with God. Don't get mad at us. Get mad at God, all right? We ain't actually first. I ain't never said this neither. This is new for me saying this. I didn't go. I ain't never asked God to make us first. But we are. Actual anthropologists. Dr. Leake and Dr. Milner, the Milner Law. So we don't really have a problem with y'all. We have a problem with y'all thinking that y'all can make us something that we're not. We're not your slaves. We're not your flunkies. And I looked at the thing this morning, where a bunch of our people, I don't know how many of them jumped in that water. But y'all don't tell the truth. They just think all of them just jump in the water by themselves. They grab one of y'all and they jump in the water with you. Yeah, that's not how to jump if I'm going to jump. So again, you're going to have to stop people like Donald Trump and the Trumpenites. You got to stop the mega buffoonery. And you want to make America great again? It's real simple how to make it great. You owe us over $100 trillion. The Pope done told you what you did was wrong in 150 countries. So you can do what's right by us. Because we ain't put you on no tree. So you owe us, America. And we're not going to let this go. Me, Catherine, and all the people believe in us, we're going to prove what you done is wrong. Let's go.
Okay, Minister. So for you to know, the title of this show, of course, is We Are Not Letting This Go. Karmelo Anthony case update. And I know a lot of people, the news cycle moves so fast, and a lot of issues, as they're not trending anymore, fall by the wayside. But we're going to really stay dedicated and focused on this so that he gets justice. He gets a true day in court, not that buffoonery that we saw earlier this week. So, Minister, before we dive into...
She's speaking TikTok. Yes, ma'am.
Before we move on, I just wanted to know what you had your thoughts on the GoFundMe process and them getting the funds they need to finance the appeal process.
Well, I'm going to get with Roland Martin. I'm going to get Candace to call him. I want to get with Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. I want to get with some of our constituents here and some of the millionaires, and let's raise, at least $250,000, because this is going to be 2 to 3 years, and we need the best lawyers and the best minds. And again, I'm reaching out, Miss Price, Miss Mills. I'm reaching out to the family because I got a level head in law. My track record speaks for itself. Some people came here today and have hired us as a consulting company to get 2-3 lawyers and investigators and all of that, because one of their family members got 10 charges, and I won't call what the charges are, but there's some real charges. And I called one of the lawyers. I got a couple more to call, and it's going to be a while. We'll be in the federal court for 2-3 years. So we done tried capital murder cases. We won both of them. Brother got life sentence. Me and the law firm and the investigators, we got the life sentence off in 7 days. We broke the record. And right after that, they arrested me. And said I couldn't come to the courthouse no more, and gave me 4 cases and told me to cop out for 25 years. And all my pastor was down there, and Pastor Lawson say, "Well, I don't want you to fight 4 cases." I said, "What do you want me to do? Let's just let peace be still for a minute." And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I didn't want to do that. I want to go to trial and fight them one by one by one. They say, "Well, you pick jury 4 times, something can happen." I said, "Let it happen." So I voted, and they told me to stand down. And that's the first time I ever did this. I've never gave this up on here. I stand down. I stand down. I let the pastors took a vote on me. It was like 40-something to me 1. And I said, okay. So I reported for 2.5 years. I went to the probation department on OST. I want to show you something. I was very upset too. But God was using me for humility. And every time I go there, Miss Price, Miss Mill, it's 30, 40, 50 brothers in there and women, naked, all kind of ways. Negroes, pants sagging, all kind of stuff going on in there. So once a month, I got a chance to teach them. So the 4th, 5th month, Miss Price, Miss Mill, I snapped. I say, so God set me up and gave me a pulpit for once a month with these brothers and sisters. All right, security guard, everybody fell in love with me. Every time I come in, here come the minister, here come the doctor, here come the minister. So soon I sit down, I go to teaching. So 2.5 years later, and they wouldn't let me in no courthouse. I was barred out the courthouse. I'm the first person on the planet. Why would you bar me out the courthouse? Oh, was winning too many cases, and you make $300 million a year locking our people up? I understand. So again, because I checked in, and I never told her I was gonna wait for the series, but I'm gonna tell this part now. And I handed the lady I handed my folder. I got the stuff out, handed to her, and a beautiful black woman walked in and say, "Mr. Bond." I said, "Yes, ma'am." "That's you?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "What you doing here?" I said, "They told me I had to report until, She said, "Wait, let me see that." "Mr. Bond." I said, "Yes, ma'am." "Meet me," it was on a Tuesday, I think it was a Monday or Tuesday. "Meet me on court on Thursday, court 281. I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Put your suit on. Be there." While I dust that suit off, I had that suit waiting. I had a special suit waiting. I didn't know what was going to happen, y'all. Look at God now. They barred me away, taking me out of the system, locked me up for 16 days with no bond. I had to put up $100,000 to make a bond. Had to pay the lawyers almost $40,000. But they did nothing. The person that did something was the supervisor over the probation department. She knew me. I used to work out of one of the courts she was in, but she was over the court. And I sit in the courtroom for about 3 hours. And Ronald Ray stood up and said, I'm his lawyer. And he had just been indicted and just got it dismissed. And they said, you saying you his lawyer? He said, yeah, I'm his lawyer. Judge said, you sure? He said, I'm positive. Judge said, okay. So the judge got from the bench and left and didn't come back for over 2 hours. Everybody waiting. We waiting. I'm in the corner to the left. I remember exactly where I was at because I'm balling. Because I'm ready to go to war. You know, I've been waiting on this. Man, I walked out in the hall, Miss Price, Miss Mill, and there was somebody behind me, and my lawyer was in front of me, and the other lady was standing on the side of me, and say, Mr. Bond, and I turned, and they watch this here, y'all. They hand me a paper, and it was a color I had never seen. They had a color of this paper where I couldn't sue. Yeah, non-prejudice, some kind of way they did it. So I read it, and it said all 4 cases have been dismissed. I don't think y'all heard me. I had 5 to 99, 4 cases. 4. One woman that looked like you. You 2. 1, not 2. Case dismissed, all 4 of them. Not no lawyer, a woman of God. And that's why I tell you, white and black men, honor your woman, brother. Protect her, respect her. Give her to God, brother. Be a good carekeeper. And if you can't do that, TikTok, let her go. Don't put your hands on her. Every 10 minutes, somebody's unaliving a female. Every 3 seconds, someone is taking one for sexual reasons. We need to stop. We have become animals. And we have become animalistic. It's in the scriptures. We need to stop it. If you can't honor a woman, then you don't serve Jesus and you don't know God. And that's why in the Bible it says our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And the boy is in jail now because of systemic racism and the father teaching his sons systemic racism and bullies. And this is where all this come from. Over nothing. Under a tent? Under a tent? Are you serious? And the girl, Catherine prayed the other night. I didn't get us for Catherine. Catherine prayed the other night. The girl said no. About 6 of them running over there toward him. And they're twice bigger than him. The boy 150, 170. 5'6", 5'7". Them boys 6'1", 6'2". They grabbed him, throwed him up and down, all kind of stuff. They said, "My push, stop the lie." It was a creek adjuster. And the boy wasn't trying to unalive nobody. He was afraid. And just did this, and it happened. But if the father had never taught his children that buffoonery, because children are impressionable. So, Father, you guilty. Now take me to court for what I said, and I approve it. File on me for defamation of character. I would love to go to court with you, boy. What's this person saying?
He says, this is Larry Davis on Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Larry. He says, I personally don't want a damn thing from these people. They get every penny plus some right back. We'd go on a historical spending spree and be right back where we are now. So I guess he's referring to reparations. And they'd end up with more than they already have. What they don't get, one of us would take the rest. Some of us would die from greed and jealousy. So he's speaking of reparations.
Young man, thank you. And we will get into that next week. Hopefully. We would love to talk to you about reparation. We have all the evidence necessary to need to prove what they owe us. And the great thing about it, John Pope Paul spoke up with us. And I'm so glad y'all talking tonight. Thank you. Because TikTok really talking. TikTok, that was, what was his name?
That was Larry Davis.
Larry Davis had just spoke. So we're going to start calling name TikTok where you can hear. And these are the people right here. That's Miss Price. That's Miss Mills. And that's me. It's not illegal to do that. Okay, thank you. Thank you, TikTok.
And we have one. Yeah. We have one more comment from Ombre 76. He says, in the Karmelo case, I don't see how in a stand your ground state that someone attacks first, gets convicted of premeditated murder without proof of intent, gets its only stand your ground unless you're Black. No justice, no peace.
Young man, that was who?
Ombre.
Brother Ombre just said that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reporting to a TikTok. Let me say this to you, brother. In the stand your ground. That was not no premeditated murder. Premeditated murder, which y'all lying self, is someone get hit, slapped, whatever, and they leave the scene of the scenery. And they leave. And they come back with a weapon and do something. That's premeditated murder. Not you on the scene. Because y'all trying to lie and say he came there and got under the tent, waiting for somebody to do him wicked. You're a habitual liar. You couldn't prove that in a million years. But in that old kangaroo courtroom with the judge, with the DA, with all y'all together, and we had evidence. And Dr. Candace showed where y'all got sexual cases. Y'all not above the law, all y'all in the hospital. And we're going to show, where the other boys, one boy was so crazy, said, I'm going to unalive you, and then did it. And y'all gave him 10 years. Here go a man that's trying to save his own life and to stand your ground. Y'all didn't take but 3 hours to find him guilty. That's unheard of. So your mind was already made up. You ain't went through no paperwork. You ain't went through nothing. Your mind was already made up. But all of y'all gonna get it. All you liars. That was not no jury of his peers. God, I know y'all don't believe in God. God is going to get you. All of you. You put a curse on yourself. Bring me the course. My name's Johnny Bible, slave name. 281-896-8215. Bring me to court for defamation of character. Put me on the witness stand where I can go on and prove to you I'm your father, boy. And all life come from Africa. Come on. Because y'all are so disrespectful. And y'all mad because y'all want to teach your children that because during the George Floyd case, 50% of the people out of millions of people was marching was white. I know that for a fact. It was 60,000 of downtown, and John Osteen of the biggest church in America was standing on the side of me. I was like, John Osteen, what you doing? I did. He said, I'm a George. I said, what? I couldn't believe it. Out of all the places, John Osteen, Joe, as I said, John.
Mm-hmm.
It's Joe, ain't it?
It's Joe. Yeah.
Joe. I know his name. I got his phone number. I took his phone and die myself. So again, Joe, I honor you for that. We need you again. Here it is again. We need you again. Come on back. Come on back. And come on here. I'll send you the link. Or we can do it at your church. Because this is wrong, man. Stand your ground. The boy's 17 years old, a baby, a stellar record, never been in no trouble. A year or 2 years ago, he dove in some pool and saved some people's lives. Come on, y'all. This boy, the boy that lost his life, we love him. We love his mother. We love his father. We don't love his father's way. So this is completely out of order. Completely out of order. And we not going to let this go. We're going to raise the money, $250,000, $500,000, get the best lawyers, appeal lawyers, so we can fight this thing. So I'm one of the best, mother. Check my record out, and you'll see. I help lawyers. I have a law in my slave name, the Johnny Binder Law. So you need to call me. You see that number, 281-896-8215. I'm telling you, let me help you get the right. They lied to you before and tricked you and gave you that white boy that's a conflict of interest and don't give a damn about your son, and then object for one time in a major case, one of the biggest cases in America, and then put nobody on the witness stand but you. It's a setup, mother. And then fight to get no blacks a jury of his peers. So all that's matter. Ineffective sister counsel, conflict of interest twice because it should have been moved somewhere else. So you got all kind of stuff to win to get your son back. When we try, we're going to knock their head off because we're going to bring some Johnny Cochrans in there. Yeah. We're going to bring some real lawyers now. Not some white boy that done sold out. And you got some white lawyers that I know of that qualify. I won't call their name on it. That's all. Believe me, I'm going to get a black and a white and a woman. And we're going to come in there and wreck it. So you need to get with people that know what they're doing and not try to play you for some money. Because that's what they did. And that's what we'll do. We need to raise $250,000 to $500,000. We cannot let that baby stand there. That boy is a child. He's a child at 17 years old. And he sure can't go to that prison with the boy with the same name. Tell me they don't know. They'll leave that door open and let somebody run up in there and unalive that boy. He's going to have to get into a prison somewhere till we can get him out. Where he locked up, where they can't get to him. He can't go in no general population. He wouldn't last one day. One day.
And it's not because of the inmates that we're speaking of, because more than likely he might find some protection with some of them. But just for these that don't know, there is Metcalf, which was Austin Metcalf's cousin, uncle, somebody, but he's a senior warden at the facility in Huntsville. So there's another conflict of interest for you. Some other questionable stuff going on.
Yeah. Ain't no way in the world that boy go up in that prison. All that one the guards gonna do is leave the door open and they run in here and unalive him. That's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. All them prisons got people that done buried right there on the prison. Yeah, they've been doing this for the last 50, 60 years. This ain't nothing new. Taking each other's sex ain't nothing new. It's legal. If a dude can't fight, he gonna be washing somebody's clothes, ironing them, and sleep with the man at night. And put his wife or girlfriend picture on his back. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's legal. And the police bring the drugs in and get paid millions of dollars. Y'all didn't know this? Now you know. And they make $40 billion plus a year in Unicorn private prison. What is a private prison? If it's private, that means they're doing something. They got 400 different products. Oh, boy, they cold. And they should have never sent me to 20-something prison because I'm writing it down. I'm like, ooh, wee. Because they didn't want me to be nowhere because they said I was a Malcolm X and a Martin Luther King in one. When I didn't understand that, I was just teaching the word of God, and people was coming and coming and coming. And I was able to teach them about religion comes from religiosity, man-made schism. Ain't but one God, one faith, one baptism. So they didn't like that. So they started shipping me for 6 years. Yeah. Called diesel therapy. And God let them ship me until I got shipped out of there. And when I left in the United States Penitentiary, where they had a compound, a gun tower in the middle of the compound. Never been heard before. A gun tower in the middle of the compound. All gun towers be on north, south, east, and west. But this penitentiary was so bad, United States Penitentiary in Beaumont, they were so ruthless there, and they sent me there to get me unalive. But all the so-called unalive people, killers, whatever you want to call them, gangsters, whatever it was, fell in love with me. Oh, Johnny Binder. Oh, brother, we heard so much about you. And I was teaching every Friday. Here they come. Here they come. And when I got ready to leave, the warden cried. The captain cried. My mama looked at him, what's wrong with y'all? I was shocked too, because I'm a child, y'all. God said, except as you come as a child, you never see the kingdom of God. I'm grown. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Well, the law says I'm grown at 21. I don't give a damn what no law say. I'm not grown. Not now as God. God says, except as you come as a child, you never see the kingdom of God. When you come to God, you got to come knowing nothing and be humble with humility. I don't know why I'm teaching this. I guess God want me to teach this TikTok. With humility. We're too arrogant, think we know it all. Nobody knows it all but God. And all of us in the whole America, the whole world, the whole 196,940,000 square miles, land-wise, 57,255,000 square miles, water-wise, 139,685,000 square miles of water. And the earth was 6 sextillion. Oh boy, come back here. Six. Boy, my teacher gonna get me. I say it in a minute. I'm not saying it correctly because I will not speak the truth. 6 sextillion tons. 6 sextillion tons. A unit followed by 21 ciphers. I've never done this. It took me a whole year to learn almost 12,000 words. I ain't never thought I was gonna learn it. The dude say, you know the love song, don't you? They put the love song on, I sung it. Put another one on, I sung it. Now you can sing that garbage, but you can't learn God's word. That's how they got me. Because I looked at all them lessons, 26 lessons, Miss Price, Miss Mills. I said, man, I can't learn all that. Book about this thing. You got to learn it, recite it, and break it down. I say, no, not me. You know, I just joined the church and go in there and fake it. No, it's not here, buddy. You got to study. And I'm so glad they made me do it. Thank God. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand a 6 sextillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers. Thank you. So the whole world is out of course. It's in Psalms 82. And then in Revelation 12:9, the devil had deceived the whole world. Uh-oh. So all of us have failed. So you will not take our brother, that young baby, and make him be something he's not. That boy is stellar. And a young man that's unalive, we love him. We wish we could turn back the hands of time. And his father put that stuff in his head and made him a bully. That's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Father, you guilty. Mother, you innocent. Let's go.
Okay, and I just, before we get started though, fam, I know that there have been some stories and posts online by other podcast hosts that were aligned with the family that have now said they're not. That's none of our business. But we want to ensure that if this family has a fund set up, that we still support it, because we're not supporting his parents. The end game is to get him the legal help that he needs in order to come home, in order to get a fair trial. So that's what the GoFundMe is for. You know, I know it could bless his parents in this as they have to support him, but our goal and our hearts are with Karmelo Anthony. And that is who these funds should support. So there could be calls out there saying that the family, it just wants the money to use for their bills. I don't know if that's true, not true, but one of their bills is to get an attorney for their child. And nothing should ever get in the way of that. So we are going to go ahead and start. Go ahead, Minister.
Whoever said that, and I know who said it.
Yeah.
Everybody been waiting for me and him to debate Charleston White in Dallas. And I want to sit with him in private first, because he's not going to holler at me. I'm not going to holler at him. He's not going to curse me, and I'm not going to curse him. But I will have an intelligent conversation on his show or my show, and about this situation. I love him. He do prolific work. He's a great guy. And if Catherine want to play it, I'll break it down, because it's in her spirit. So again, I don't agree with you, brother. If the father's like that, and I won't say what you said, it's all right. But for you to bring it public and say that, then you stop people from giving because they get misunderstood. They were living good before all this happened. They was paying their bills before all this happened. They'd never been homeless. So don't go to acting like that's all they want, because they was already good for this happened. They were living good. The boys running track, they doing good. They wanted no shelter. They had cars, homes, beds. So again, my brother, I love you, but I want you to think about what you did. You're real powerful. You have to watch what you say here. And if you have a problem with him, don't come out here and try to say something. Don't do that. Go in the back room with him, because you're a man and he's a man, and y'all talk. And when y'all get through, it's over. We got to stop coming on the podcasts. It's a million podcasts, but a lot of them ain't in the top 100. And I've just been in this 11 months, and we there, and we going all the way. Not because of me and Catherine, not Miss Price and all other people. We got the colonel, the major, Marcus. Not for none of that reason, because we serve justice, and we solution based, and we want to help our children. This is not my show. This is God's show. God gave me this knowledge, this wisdom, and that's why we start with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. TikTok, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. We're not knocking the rest of them. They want to be gossip-based. Gossip. Cat assassination, fighting, and sleep with each other. Do that. We ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Atlanta house, whatever. LA house, whatever. All that old junk. We not with none of that. And that's what it is. Junk. So again, and if they want to debate me about it, come on with it. I come on your show, or you come on this show, because we need to stop letting people use us as buffoonery and clowns. Kevin Hart, let me say something to you. Thank you for opening up all the vegan places, but it's something greater than that. But thank you, trying to teach people stop live and eat, but eat to live. You're saving lives, young man. Thank you. But when you said to Kevin Hart, to Cat Williams the other night, and told him he's one of your heroes, and you've been watching for a while and all that. And then you told him, brother, I don't want to fight you. I ain't got nothing against you. And you stuck your arms off a olive branch. You became a man that night, young man. You stepped into a man. You wasn't 4 feet something no more. You was 6'1". Brother, embrace you. The government don't want y'all doing that. They want y'all doing the stupid stuff, hitting each other, fighting, and all this, and unaliving each other. They want y'all doing that foolishness. One brother on the East Coast stole the brother's car and drove off with him. It's crazy. It's crazy. Biggie, they took him. Tupac, him. Michael Jackson, Son Conrad, Prince. We can prove it. The government has something to do with all of it. Even Malcolm, Martin Luther King. We got the evidence. I got the books here. One day I'm going to take a whole week and teach on each one of them and prove that the government has something to do with the CIA. Y'all dealing with some rotten people, man. It ain't started with Trump. Trump just pulling the rottenness out and being controlled by Israel. And all of them going down. God going to put plagues on them. And they will not be the winner. They're looking good now. They're coming down. All of them. God said, what you done to the least of them, you also done unto me. What you done to the least of them. You wouldn't clothe, you wouldn't feed them, wouldn't visit them. Huh? Master, good master, be careful. When we do this to you, when you done it to the least of them, you also done it unto me. That's who they are, ladies and gentlemen. And when Jesus came and sitting in Fifth Ward and South Park and Kelly Courts, Cutie Home, Sackwood Courts. I know y'all ain't never heard of that one, huh? And they say, wait a minute. What you doing over here with these kind of people? Jesus said, I didn't come for you. I come for the publicans and the sinners. Why? Because when I teach them, they're going to love me. You not, because you're arrogant and you think you better. And that's why God said, a rich man to make it to heaven is like taking a needle, throw it in a whole thing of hay and going in the hay trying to fan it. You'd be 2-3 years trying to fan it. And that's what God's saying. Because when you rich, most of y'all are arrogant, egotistical, think you better. I had a billionaire named Willie Garrett told me, Dr. Jeremiah, I said, yes, sir. He was over in Galleria area. He stayed in Jacksonville, Florida. He said, never look down on people that don't have. And when you look down on them, he said, make sure you lifting them up. I said, what? He said, when you look down on them, make sure you lifting them up. God made me a legend, not just Michael Jordan. God made Johnny Bond a legend in the state of Texas, in the state of the United States, and taught me. That's why Whitney Houston told me to come back and get her at Sherelle's house, and she will be in my movie. And if I would have went back and got her, she'd be here today, alive. That's one of the greatest mistakes I ever made. Wrestling with Bobby Brown. Should have left. Got somebody to move him out my way. But I'm a child. I didn't know. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. Let's go.
Okay, well, we'll go to our first video. I was kind of recapping what's going on and how the verdict compares to other cases that are similar.
Karmelo Anthony has been sentenced to 35 years in prison for the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet. This is why Black people don't trust the criminal justice system. Let me explain. Karmelo was a 17-year-old high school student with a 3.7 GPA, captain of his track team, and no criminal record, who worked at a Foot Locker and H-E-B grocery store after school. Karmelo was sitting in a tent at a track meet last year when Austin Metcalf, a white kid, approached him and told him to leave. Karmelo was 5'11", only 160 pounds. Metcalf, the white teen, was 6 feet, 225 pounds. Words were exchanged. Metcalf made physical contact. Karmelo said he felt his life was in danger and stabbed Metcalf to defend himself. He used a simple pocket knife he was legally allowed to carry. I'm not here to convince you that he's innocent or guilty, but whether you believe Karmelo or not, the legal process was stacked against him. Karmelo was 17, but tried as an adult. All qualified black jurors for the trial were struck by the prosecution. Karmelo's lawyers objected, and the judge, a white Republican who calls himself a conservative, overruled them. Then the jury, with no black members, deliberated less than 3 hours, found Karmelo guilty, and sentenced him to 35 years in prison. They rejected Karmelo's claim to self-defense, but self-defense works just fine in other cases, as long as the person doing the defending isn't black. South Carolina store owner Rick Chow was found not guilty for killing 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. George Zimmerman was found not guilty for murdering 17-year-old Trayvon Martin in Florida. And Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty for shooting 2 people at a Black Lives Matter protest in Wisconsin. Now compare prison sentences. Karmelo, a high school teenager, got 35 years in prison. Roy Oliver, who shot 15-year-old Jordan Edwards, got only 15 years. Aaron Dean, who shot Tatiana Jefferson, got less than 12 years for manslaughter. And Amber Geiger, who shot and killed Botham Jean, got just 10 years. All those cases were decided by Texas courts in cases where white people killed black people. When they kill us, they come up with all kinds of reasons and excuses to justify and minimize their crime. But when we defend ourselves, they throw the book at us. This is why we say Black Lives Matter, not as a hashtag, as a demand. A rich white billionaire convicted of 34 felonies who never spent a day in jail gets to live in the White House and pretend he is the world's biggest victim of weaponization in the justice system. But a black teenager with a stellar record as a student athlete is thrown into prison for nearly twice the number of years he's been alive, and they call it justice.
Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna let one of you queens go first. Let me hold myself. That when my sister sent me that, Miss Allen, I'm gonna call you in a minute. Oh my God, I gotta thank her for that one. My sister sent me that. I couldn't believe it. And I hurry up and sent it to my producer, Miss Price, Miss Mills. Which one will y'all go first? Because I'm on fire.
Miss Price. You muted, Mike.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know where to start, but it's in plain sight and it's obvious that the criminal justice system is not set up for Black people. It is to incarcerate us. It's set up for us to fail. Again, I never understood how someone that's running away from somebody and they get shot in the back, and yet that person can claim self-defense. I was scared for my life. How are you scared for your life and somebody's running away from you?
My God.
And then on this other hand, you have a group of people and they won't say this. They won't say, oh, it was just between these 2 boys and it was just a shove and he stabbed. No, it was a gang of boys. It was more than 2 that it circled him. And yet he cannot say he was defending for his life. He was scared for his life. If I was encircled by 4 people or more than 2 people, if I'm encircled, yes, it's just me. I'm by myself. Of course, I'm scared for my life because I don't know what these people are about to do to me.
And they bigger than you.
And they're bigger than me. And
they're known for being bullies.
Yep. Was already suspended for bullying someone. They were suspended when this happened for bullying girls, for bullying cheerleaders.
So this is my thing. Why were they able to be at a school event? Because I don't know. I know I've been out of school for a minute, but when I was in school, if you got suspended or expelled from school, you were not allowed to attend any school event. So why were they even there?
Come on.
That's the
Well, we
question.
never brought that up. Come on. Come on.
And then on top of that, I'm sorry, and nobody won't bring up this boy's name, Mr. Eddie Parra, who was supposed to be Carmelo's friend, and he's the one who invited Karmelo to the tent because they were friends. So why didn't you never step up and say, "Hey, Austin, dude, this dude is with me. He cool, whatever. We just chopping it up for a little bit, You ain't got to, make him leave or whatever. Me and him was hanging or whatever the case might be." Why didn't you stand up?
They said that his testimony changed when he got on the stand, but the defense attorney didn't press him. They didn't cross-examine him. They didn't go deep and hold him accountable for the things that he had said before. And then somewhere allegedly the same guy, the friend, had recorded something and then said all of a sudden he was just playing like he was recording it, and then it disappeared. And no one ever did any forensic tracing or information to try to retrieve the video. So it's just so many holes and so many questions.
Yeah, so many gaps.
Yeah, that's not the word I want to use, but I said I was going to stop using those words. It's just, muckery. It's total muckery.
And again, another thing, because then they said it was raining outside. I don't know. I'm sorry again, and I'm not trying to be one-sided on this, but I don't know no black child, no white child, no Asian child that's just going to be by themselves, go under another tent where there's nobody like them there, and just sit down and don't move. And because somebody asked them, if it was raining outside, yes, I'm gonna find the first place of shelter to go through. Right. And nobody can tell me, hey, you got to move. I mean, dude, it's raining outside. Why do I have to move? What am I doing to you? What did I do but stand up under a tent? And where was the coaches? Where were the staff? You can't tell me no adult was around? No adult at a school event?
And the thing it be, Miss Price, is that it was not just raining, it was a tornado watch or warning. Why are they still out there?
Wow.
Why are they still out here? And again, where were the coaches? They should have been rounded up and taken off, not in the stands during a tornado watch. Too many questions. It's way too many questions.
Well, I like this.
Again, I've been out of school a long time, but remembering when I used to run track. I was out there at football games. I was, there even when my children was playing football and everything. I was there. Parents are everywhere. We are everywhere. We are all over the place. Parents are. Coaches are, even school staff, teachers, other coaches from basketball, tennis, whatever. Adults were everywhere. So how can you tell me that this took place and no adult seen it visible? I don't understand that. That does not comprehend to me. So either the adults are guilty too, because you can't tell me not a single adult did not see what happened or did not look to see. Because again, if a fight broke out and people are recording, children are recording this, where were the adults? Why nobody stepped in to break it up?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Price and Miss Mills have started a problem over here on TikTok. A guy named Harley Man 2 said, you do not go under another rival school tent or area unless you go to cause or altercation. I'm gonna let y'all answer. I'm not going to speak. I know y'all can. Number 2, he came back with another one. Wasn't no damn tornado watch. That's what he say. Ms. Price, we listen. It's time for you to debate.
Well, I don't know about the tornado watch or warning, but I know it was raining. That was spoken of. So whoever this young dude is, he need to go back and get his facts because it was raining. Okay. It was there. So to clear that up, yes, it was raining, sir. Secondly,
what?
Now, I'll go back on that. Yes, it was. Go
Tell it-
Google the weather from that particular day. I'm not going to even take the time to do it. You can do it on your own, because if you can text that nonsense, then you can go look up what the weather report was like on that day.
it was
Because
raining.
more than one person on both sides have said that it was a severe weather alert, a
It was
tornado
raining.
watch in that area. And that is in far North Texas, where tornadoes come through all the time. I used to live up there. I know.
used to live in Dallas too. I just moved from Dallas last year, so
Okay.
it was
Go
raining.
on.
Going up under the tent. What did he call over there? Once
He
somebody.
said, yes. His
He had a
friend.
friend.
He had a friend.
Eddie Parra. Tell your
Yeah.
guy to look him up too. Eddie Parra was a friend of Carmelo's.
Eddie who?
Parra.
Did you hear that? I'm saying, brother, you came on here saying this. I don't have to say nothing. They can handle themselves. Yeah, I'm so glad I let them talk. Yeah, huh? Sound like they shouldn't have stayed home instead of being. Wait a minute. Sound like he should have stayed home instead of being in a tornado.
The whole team was there. Bob, Fred, pick somebody else. Bob, Fred.
Brother. So what are you saying? The whole
It's a whole school event. Idiot.
school event was there. So you saying all the people should have came out? They didn't come on TV and tell them not to come out that day. So is this racism y'all trying to do? Now I've been letting them speak now because they qualify to speak, and I damn sure qualify to speak. So I'm trying to figure y'all out. TikTok, who are these people coming over there with this here? Take what did you say? KC Prophet, a bully camp. Yeah, you know what I am talking about. We done it to fight. Okay, all right. Okay, you know they were bullies. They was out of school. When I was in high school, I made it my business to go under other teams' tents or at track meeting. Okay, that's good, but he didn't do that. They called him over there. What's his name again?
Eddie Parra.
You heard him. You TikTok. You engaging. They ready. That is. Look, that is. They super intelligent. I wouldn't have on here if they were super intelligent. Make me look crazy. I knew this was gonna happen. They done. But you didn't know the black one of the smartest person on the planet Earth. Did you? Google it. And she's the strongest. She unalive less than anybody. And she's the mother of earth. So tonight you can learn something and get out of your systemic racism. Because it ain't us, it's you. Because everything you said was racist. But I wanted them to answer because you sure don't want to deal with me. So they just gonna push up against the wall. I'm gonna push you through the wall with truth. Not physically, spiritually. Okay, because I don't want you trying to file charges on me. So I made a terrestrial threat. No, I didn't. I don't do that. Now, who is this? You. All right, who else? What else we got here? Did y'all know Eddie was grant a full scholarship? The guy you talking about? They say he was grant a full scholarship. So this was a good guy. This the problem I have, and I didn't know this till you brought it up, Ms. Price. I'm so glad you're part of us now. I forgot to ask that question. I didn't think about that because I can't think about everything. Why did not Eddie say to them, hey, this my friend.
This guy's with you.
Stop.
Oh, they said, what was the video? I can't think we've watched so much where Eddie tried to attack him.
Huh?
Was that something that the parents said? I'm trying to think. The friend tried to attack him when allegedly, when Karmelo ran down after the incident, he ran to the coach and was talking to the coach after the incident when he was, crying, letting him know what he had done. And then the friend came down, quote unquote friend, came down to attack him. And then Eddie, and then Eddie got on the stand and said that he really didn't know who he was. Yeah. That was the father saying that. And the father was like, Karmelo has pictures with Eddie's grandmother.
Grandfather. Yeah, he was at their functions. He was at the family function.
And the defense did not show that.
And he supposedly had known Carmelo's girlfriend. So they were all friends.
They were all friends.
Hold up. Boy, this is getting good tonight. KC said the prophet on the bully camp, number one, they bribed Eddie to testify against him.
Yeah, because his test, that's why I said the defense sucked. They didn't go back and present any substance. They didn't cross-examine.
Whoa. Hold up. Eddie set him up when he called him over there.
Could be.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying this. I'm reading this. TikTok, look. I'm reading it. It's on here. Oh, my God. What we learned that? No, Eddie has friend who testified against him. No. Eddie, his friend who testified against him. My God. Some ladies say, yes, they did that.
Yep.
And KC say, prophet at a bully camp, this is what they do. They have a bully camp. I didn't never heard they had a camp. My God.
They organized.
Yeah, I didn't know this. This is new to me. Because, you know, I've been teaching since 2012, but I didn't know they had no camp. Did you know Eddie had a full scholarship? Okay. Nash, I was fighting and I was marketing that one. Whoa. No, I wasn't fighting. I was marketing they women. Okay. A bully camp, yeah, you know what I am talking about. We done it to fight. Oh, so when you got a bully camp, they saying you do that purposely to fight. None of that came out in court. It is, and they name on it. Oh my God, they talking. He wasn't okay. Oh my God. Wait a minute. You take their girlfriend. Oh my God. I know a woman had something to do with this. Here you go. Here you go. Because the boy handsome. So they're saying they was trying to take his girlfriend. That's what they say. I ain't got, I don't know. Oh my God. Sound like they should have stayed home. Okay. When I was in high school, I made it my business to go on the team's tent at track meetings. Okay. I live in North Dallas. Okay. I live in the same, now come on back here. I live in the same area. I was sprinkling. Okay. They're agreeing it was raining. All right. I've known that for over 50 years. Oh my God. This camp thing, I've never heard of this here. I didn't know they had a camp for bullies. This is new for me. Invite Sonia Williams. Okay. 1, 2 down. Okay.
So we got all these campaigns against anti-bullying, but the bullies are organizing and banding together and making a camp, like you're making it cute. Yeah, making it cute.
Whoa! Hold them up. Hold on. No. Look, the twins fought their own father, and one of them broke his collarbone.
Wow.
Uh-oh. We gonna get a case overturned. I told you we weren't gonna leave this alone. Something told me tonight, let Miss Price and let Miss Mills answer, Jeremiah. Don't you answer right now. You lay back like child angels. Let them talk and you wait. And look what happened. You women, y'all struck something in these people. They done gave it up. We're going to use this in court. Look at this here. Mother, we got some evidence for you. Look, the twins fought KC Prophet, a bully camp. This is a bully camp. Number 1 bully camp. This is what it say. Number 1 bully camp. He say, the twins fought their own father. Not one of them, both of them. And one of them broke his collarbone. Uh-oh. In this camp for bullies, they do this purposely to fight. Don't you know, if even as all white jury, if they heard that, they wouldn't have been in there those 3 hours. It took 3 days at least. Oh my God. Live, this restricts for what? What I do? I ain't did nothing. Y'all, wait a minute, TikTok. I know you ain't getting upset with me and these people saying this. I'm just reading what they're saying. So what I'm Johnny Biden, I'm super intelligent. I got a PhD in theology. I got a doctorate in divinity. And I got street sense and God sense. So what you put restrict there for? I've not done no wrong. Come on here, let's talk. So don't put strict on there. I ain't did nothing. I'm reading what they saying. So you don't want me to read what they saying? Then tell them don't put it on here. I'm just reading what they saying.
Yeah, I told TikTok is sensitive.
Hold up, TikTok. You TikTok, are you for justice? Okay, the people giving up what done happened. I didn't know nothing about no collarbone being broke. I didn't know nothing about no camp for bullies. Miss Price and Miss Mills spoke and brought it out of them. Oh my God, I'm so glad they did it. What else they did? Debating the Karmelo case and the criminal justice system. Share your thoughts. AI summary. Oh, here it is. Boy, this boy telling it. He say KC Prophet at the bully camp. Well, y'all finna fall out on this one. Said that the young man Karmelo was scared of the twins too. He was scared of them. He know this personally. There it is. TikTok. I'm reading what they're saying. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Somebody want to pay me, invite payroll and money to join us. All right. All right. Who is this? Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Here's some more good stuff. Discussing a case of the stand your ground law and the justice system. He had a right. He was afraid of his life. And if the stand your ground law was justice. This is a child saying this, y'all. Oh my God. It say, KC say, the bully camp has been reposted. It's a bully camp. They posted it. I ain't never know about no bully camp. I know about bullies, but I don't know it all. But thank y'all for teaching me. It's a such thing now, y'all, bully camp. And the bully camp, they're in the bully camp purposely to fight. That's what they think. I don't know.
And then just so happened that now the bully got killed and now, you know.
Unalive.
Unalive. I'm sorry, unalive.
Sorry.
And my thing is that none of this, it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary if it was raining. If Karmelo did just go on day 10, or if Eddie Parr called him over there, all of it was unnecessary. And yet they thought it was going to be big fun to bully a kid and, you know, get away with it, ha, ha, he. But then now somebody's unalive.
Oh, y'all, here goes some stuff here. Look, y'all. Y'all did this. You two did this. Okay. KC, Prophet, Bully Camp, #1, said, Catherine, Miss Price, facts. They said they got facts. They got facts. Both of them turn this case over. Ma'am, you need to hurry up and call me so we can get you a lawyer. And I got all the evidence in my phone. I got the evidence in my phone. We taking it to trial. Fact. And the young black man, Karmelo, parents were married since high school.
Wow.
Oh my God. With great family structure.
Yep.
I didn't say this. They did. Okay, let's go to the next one. Hold up, lady. Somebody named Mill Lady, Miss Mill Lady, number 3. His brother Hunter, his brother Hunter was involved too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they kept him out of it. I can't say what she's saying on Bull Room. I can't say it. That he should get charged. They didn't want him to get charged because he started it. Oh,
And they didn't even call him to the stand. Why wasn't he a witness? Why wasn't he?
Man, you talked about this 2 nights ago. Why didn't the lawyer call Hunter to the stand?
It was a lot of people that they should call to the stand that they didn't.
They didn't call. No character witnesses, no nothing.
This lady smart, ma'am. I know you got my number, 281-897.
And I've been meaning to get their names so we can just tell everybody who they are so they don't get any more business and they can get disbarred. I haven't forgot about y'all. I owe a report to the American Bar Association.
Hold up. This brother Hunter was involved too and kept him out of it. He should get charged because he started it. Did you hear that? And both of these boys done broke their daddy collarbone. Let's go further. Hold up. Wait a minute. They got a Fox YouTube a year ago. Okay. A year ago, we're going to go to that. They got a Fox video where you can see that these boys are bullies. Yeah. It's on Fox. Lord have mercy. Debating the legal case of Karmelo and the bully camp theory. Share your opinion. Boy, they're not playing with this.
Okay, so I am reading here on Google. I need to share my screen, but I'm not right now. But it says Karmelo Anthony was represented in the trial by a Dallas-Fort Worth-based criminal defense attorney named Mike Howard. Y'all remember, Mike Howard, do not use him. He sucks. Following his 35-year prison conviction, Anthony filed a pauper's oath resulting in McKinney-based attorney Donnie Perlis being appointed to handle his appeal. So right now he has a state-appointed attorney. Is that right? Is that what that means, that pauper's oath? He has a state-appointed attorney handling his case, but that same attorney is out of McKinney. So guess what he's going to do?
Oh, Lord, you, Miss Mills, and you, Miss Price. Boy, I'm so glad I know both of you. Y'all done sparked up something. Y'all finna beat this boy case. I never thought this would happen. I got some more evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, Brother KC Prophet, I'm gonna send you the link and you come on the next show. I have one right now after if you want to. You come on tonight and testify. If you want to, say yes and we'll send it to you. KC Prophet at the bully camp. Number 2. He said,
okay, Minister, after reading that,
but hold on. You need to hear this. It's crazy. Hold up. You're going to be shocked. You might lead the show on this one. He said the twins' fathers just sent a video threatening Charleston White and scared him to drop Karmelo's support.
wow.
Well, excuse me, there it is.
Crazy.
No, I'm believing you. I believe you because I thought something was fishy about all of that anyway.
I want to talk to you now. We need to talk. I want to talk to you, Sean, because you stood up against Rabbi and everybody else. You gonna let some white boys tell you not to support your people? Now, I'm not saying this happened, but they said it on here. So you got to talk to me. I know you ain't let nobody go. No, I don't believe that. I'm reading it, but I don't believe that.
So we're going to go, just for those of you who don't know what's going on with Charleston White, I was debating as to whether or not I was going to play this, but now that it's come up and they're talking about it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
her daddy threatened Charleston. It says on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, let's go on over here and try to find it.
And Denise, she say, yes, this is true. They putting their names on here. Oh my God. Denise, thank you. Miss Lady P, thank you. Hold up. This has been a mass cover-up and Travis to Karmelo justice. Boy, these people telling it. Miss Lady P, we would like to send you, yes, and all this is true. You're welcome. Thank you. I would like to send y'all the link. My phone number is 281-896-8215. I would love to send y'all the link. And the prophet say they right too. Oh my God. I want to thank y'all for justice. This is so wonderful. I never thought this would happen tonight. Miss Price, Miss Mills, thank both of you for talking and speaking the truth. And y'all touch these people like that. They go right there, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Price, come back on this thing where they can see both of y'all real quick. They need to see y'all. It's not against the law for them to see y'all. There go Miss Mills and Miss Price. There go Miss Mills and Miss Price. There go both of them. They both smart. Okay, y'all can work with them. My number again is 281-896-8215. We got about 25 more minutes. So if y'all want to, you come on right now. 281-896-8215. And y'all can come on right now. Right now.
It's so much on here. I don't even know what to watch. I'm trying to pick the most recent one.
There are similar cases that have much lighter sentences and needs to be cited. Boy, this boy KC, I like him. KC, I don't know who you are, but I hope you come on, call me. My phone right here where I can send you the link. Y'all come on right now. You ain't got to wait. We want y'all to say this publicly. Well, and I would do the same thing if it was a white guy. Yeah, so I'm for justice. So this ain't no black thing. This a right thing. Jesus said the truth will set you free. So I'm for justice. That's my name. Because the boys should be alive. But the father, with that systemic racism, had that foolishness in the boy's head. And like Miss Mills said, they was already out of school. And like Miss Price said, they shouldn't be on nowhere at no school. Yeah. You see? Pin my number. How can I do that? I don't know how to do that. They want my number on TikTok, and I don't know how to do it. Let me see. Okay, that ain't the way to do it. I don't know how to pin my number. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to pin no number. Hold up. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my number again. 281-896-8215. Now you pin it. Put it up there. Yeah, my number not here. This is not my phone. This is at the Johnny Binder Show phone. This ain't my phone. 281-896. I got more to tell the public. Oh my God. They ready to tell the truth. Y'all did this at the Johnny Binder Show. Thank you, God. So, sir, you got more to tell? Please call me, brother, where I can get you on. 281-896-8215.
Okay, I'll have to go back. I'm going to play the video that I have just for context for people that are wondering what we're talking about when we speak of this. And then we'll be right back. Gather more facts from you, TikTok. We'll be right back.
Karmelo Anthony case, I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak. His dad ain't willing to die, go to jail for nothing. That nigga just want some bills paid. Karmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. So you guys never had access to the 700,000. The lawyers got the 700,000, and you guys got nothing. So you couldn't fire the lawyers when we brought in Mitch Nolte, because it halfway through, about 6-7 months ago.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, man, I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, Charleston White got the internet on fire. He said that he is done with the Karmelo Anthony case. He's not about to be donating no money. He said he's not going to be dealing with none of this shit no more because the father is not really stepping up how he should step up. And he also said that the father just wants some money. So, you know.
I'm going to pause it right there. And Ms. Price, you know why? Because I don't want this to go on any further. That's why I said at the top of the show, this is dangerous. I am so disappointed in Charleston White because there was a video last night that he put up, Charleston White himself, saying that he had already given the family $75,000.
Yeah.
And that he was in helping them book engagements on podcasts to earn them money so that they could sustain while they're going through this. And then this pops up less than 24 hours after that last video I looked at last night.
Oh, hey, we don't know what's going on behind the
scenes. Send me the link. The guy got all the information. Let me send it to him.
You have the link.
Now send it to the 281. It's at the 312.
Okay, I'll do it as I play this.
But y'all already know Charleston gonna let everything be known. I don't know when he will do that, but he has said certain things, and he just basically saying that he's not gonna be riding harder than the father is riding for his own damn son. And if that is the case, I definitely understand that. Us being men, we're supposed to stand on what we believe with our chest out, and whatever come with it, just come with it. And if he's not being like that, it is what it is. But you can't tell somebody what to do in their own situation. So I feel like that's why Charleston trying to get the hell up out of there and move on with his life. Now, some people are saying that they feel like Charleston was being performative and shit like that. I honestly feel like he was going to stand up and be there for that boy because there's so many different reasons. And people don't understand and realize that he do got resources. Y'all think that man be capping. He know people, and he was also in I think he was going to school to be a lawyer or something like that. But, you know, he was dealing with law.
So all of that, but you would turn and leave this boy in prison with a court-appointed appeals attorney, Charleston.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. I'm going to speak on it. I'm trying to get this to this young man. This young man, thank y'all. This young man got a lot of evidence. And I'm definitely going to get him on this show where he can come on here and tell it. My God. Okay, where he at? There he is. Boom. He got it now. Okay, let me speak to the young man. Come on. Mr. Charleston White, I honor you, I respect you, and I love you. I agree with you about 90-something of the time. I do not agree with you all the time. So I pray you respect me as I respect you. I'd like to meet you in person. I don't want to go through it here, but you put it out here. So I know you love that young boy, Karmelo, but you can't talk about the father. And young man, I heard what you said. You saying that we ride hard. The father should ride hard. But that's not true. The father not hard as us. Okay? We come out to, we from corporate America to the street. He ain't. Because if he was, he'd ride hard with us. So the father done did all he could do. He's standing with his wife. So he's not gonna come hard with us like that. That's what we do. We live that. Okay? Ain't no lot of Nat Turner, them motherfuckers are gay process. Huh? Ain't no lot of Malcolm X's. So stop trying to make that man something he's not. You can't say, because he ain't riding hard. I'll ride hard with you. Let's go. I come to Dallas tomorrow. Where you at? We can ride and go have a press conference. We can do that tomorrow. Call me. Mr. Charleston, 281-896-8215. I was the biggest gangster in the state of Texas, so we can ride hard, baby. But the man ain't gonna ride hard. He can stand there, stand behind us. He ain't gonna speak what we speak. Everybody, ain't no Nat Turner, no Demar Vesey, Gabriel Prosser, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Up United Nations, come to you. A woman, Harriet Tubman, told him, I'm gonna give you liberty or give you death. So I don't agree with neither one of you. I understand what you're saying, brother, but I want you to think. Y'all can't make him be something he's not. We're trying to get a new trial. We're not trying to make the father hard. We do that next year. Right now, we're trying to get a new trial, and I want this man to come on. I sent him the link. Have he came on yet?
Well, I would like to add that you also can't expect the father to ride with you hard when he also still has to protect his family. He has to protect his wife.
Yes.
People are threatening their lives, or telling them, that they're this, that they're coming after them. So he has to be a protector for his own home. So you can't expect for him to get out there in the street when he still has to protect his family.
That is so right. That's all right. And remember, he had to pull his other children out of school. They've had to move because of the threats that they are receiving. And some of the pictures that they're seeing of the people wishing their son to be SA'd while he's in prison. Graphic photos of them wishing this on their son. They are under a tremendous amount of stress to which we will never experience.
Yeah, we don't understand it.
So, Charleston, I pray for you that you come around and y'all make right whatever is wrong. But like Dr. Jeremiah said, this is not the place. The internet is not the place to air this grievance. And I don't understand why it had to be made public. Do not. But I did find another video to show that he really did say that he had already given them the money.
I can't hear.
You on mute, Minister.
They said that no matter what, who is this? Oh, sister lady supposed to be coming on. She's supposed to come on.
She hasn't dropped in. As soon as I see her, I will bring her on the stage.
Say, don't worry. There are many people donating to them. Karmelo have what he had to say, but we have enough money to donate to them. They will have enough money for great lawyers.
And they will, all praises, but it's just the damage control, because some people will say, oh yeah, no, he just want to pay bills.
Yeah, because he got a big name. Charles got to watch what he say.
Yeah.
Charles and White, you got a big name. You ain't got no little bit of name. You got a big name. And a lot of people listen. You got power and you know people. Because you done buck some of the biggest people on the planet and showed all your itinerary, everything. And then came to the city. So I know you ain't scared of nobody. So all that about the father sent you a video and scared you, I can't believe that one. But let's see. Who is this?
I don't know if this is it, because there's a lot out there. I'd have to find it, but we'll try.
Let's go.
You already know what the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you.
Send me the links when you got it.
I will. So I'm finna set up an interview with with the dad and Say Cheese TV at a black church with a black pastor who I'm trust, and this will be the mom and dad first time talking. Let me just say this: black people hurt this family.
We just got a crazy update in the Karmelo Anthony case. So, he filed an appeal, correct? He is trying to claim that he is so destitute and poor that he cannot afford a lawyer for the appeal process. And here's my proof of that. He is saying he is too poor to employ counsel. These are the words he used to describe himself. Dude is claiming that he is absolutely penniless and destitute and cannot afford his legal counsel. They raised upwards of $600,000 for his legal defense through GoFundMe or GiveSendGo. I can't remember which one. And so the family claimed that they were getting a lot of threats and they needed to move. So their solution was to buy a estimated $900,000 home in a gated community, because you can't just move and hide your address. You need to live like what? And they have a brand new Range Rover sitting out front. We can't confirm where they got the money for that. But you're telling me this man doesn't have money for his legal defense and his family is living in this beautiful house in a gated community. You can never convince me that the parents aren't responsible for the way this young man turned out. And I need to give the disclaimer yet again, cushy mansion.
You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim.
I want to hear about Charleston White. I don't care about this.
And anybody race.
Hold on.
Please don't make it about race and don't politicize it. And what did you do? You chose both. The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot of people that embarrass me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that. And the only people that's going to change it
That's the father speaking.
are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it.
I'm telling TikTok who this is.
But you're going to blame the white person for everything else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do.
Hey, stop.
We all have equal.
Hey, stop.
I did.
You habitual liar. If me and you go to the bank, they're going to give you the money first. If I worked on a job, but I'm an entrepreneur and I work for myself. My whole life I ain't never worked for nobody but my father. I was a master brick mason. But anyhow, if I went on a job with you on Monday and I go in and you go in, even though I got more education, more knowledge than you, more skill set, they going to give you the job, man. That's why y'all got angel food cake white, devil food cake black. So stop your line, man. Stop talking about it's equal for us. When I just So stop that.
Well, first of all, the system is already showing that it's not equal because an Asian guy just shot a little black boy in the back and said self-defense, and he got off. And here it is. The Karmelo was actually defending himself, and he got 35 years. How is that equal?
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. You heard the truth. It don't make sense what's going on. We're not going to let this go. We're not going to let this go. Yeah, this for all the brothers that lost their life. We're going to stand on this. George Floyd, all of them. Breonna Taylor laying in a bed, and they shooting the house 31 times. Pamela Turner in Baytown, coming home pregnant, a school teacher of 25, 26 years. She got a big booty. The police liked her. Grabbed her. She said, I'm pregnant. A traffic ticket, $150, $200. He know where she lived. He could have called the police if he just wanted her. So he's fat, overweight, big old stomach, like he got triplets. He go to wrestling with her, but he didn't know a video was on it. And he pushing it back. He get mad, jump up. He's standing about 3-4 feet from her, and her hand like this. He shoot her 2 to the head, 2 to the body. Al Sharpton, Rap West, and Lily Church, we all go there, and we rally and all that. While we were rattling, and Bishop Dixon, while we were rattling, they gave him his job back and put him at a desk job. Yeah. So these folks don't give a damn about no justice. So I ain't gonna listen to this here. You can just get him off the page. I'm not gonna keep spreading these lies. Yeah.
No, and I wanted to speak on the house thing. They already were doing well. You can't be poor and live in McKinney. We're going to get that straight right now. The average median income per household in McKinney is $127,000. They already were living a nice lifestyle to begin with. They had to move. Yes, I'm going to move behind a gate. But like the dad said yesterday, you can't stop and buy a house in less than 30 days?
Oh, Catherine.
Yes.
She's saying she's trying to log on, but it keeps sending her to YouTube and Facebook. She's supposed to be able to hit the button. I sent her the one you sent me.
She may have to register. Sometimes it validates you through one of those. So she's going to have to go through the validation process.
Go on and do it. You're super intelligent. So if you have to do that, do it. We need you on the show because we ain't got about 15 more minutes. And don't make me have to do another show because I will. So again, we're trying to get you on because the world need to hear what you got to say. Because I don't know where you and this man getting all this wisdom from, but y'all coming on with it. And Miss Price and Miss Mill, I'm so glad y'all spoke. Debating if the father is truly destitute for his appeal. Comment your take. Let me go and straighten that out right now. Captain did straighten out, but it's way more than that. Let me say something, y'all. He don't have enough money to spend no $50,000 to $150,000 for a real well lawyer. No, he don't. So y'all owe us reparation. Trillions of dollars. So if we helping this brother, we want to be a part of it because I'm going to send some money. Captain, Miss Price, we're going to put some money together in this company. I don't know how much it's going to be, but we're going to send some money down there. So we're a part of this for justice. We ain't sending it for no racism, but we're sending it for factsism. We want the facts. We want justice. And we got people here, y'all didn't know all this was going to happen tonight. Oh, boy, all this is going to go out. Yeah, these people serious. They got evidence. And Mr. Hunt, you the one started it. You young boy, your daddy put that racism in your head because you was impressionable and you fed to it. You need a psychosocial assessment and a dynamic, young man. You hate me and I'm your father, not biologically, but genetically. So again, you got your man whopped. And now I found out y'all in this camp for bullies and y'all get in it to fight people. I thought you just got in to bully. I didn't know y'all got in to fight. This is right here in black and white. So the truth gonna come out. And that's what I love. And boy, Catherine, you said that we weren't gonna stop. And here it is. We want to thank y'all so much for bringing us all this truth. Young lady, hit the button. Come on now. I know you smart enough that button now. Hey, I'm gonna call up. Put on something, Catherine, because I'm gonna call up.
All righty. Well, let's go ahead and tell you what, we'll take a short break so everyone will know what the Johnny Binder Show is about. No matter what platform you're watching on, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, please like, subscribe, follow, share the message, share the love. And you can also support us at on Cash App at $JBS Show. That's $JBS Live, excuse me. That is J as in Johnny, B as in Binder Show Live on Cash App. So we're going to show you what we are all about, and then we'll be right back after this message. So subscribe and save lives.
Helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, saving lives.
Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a coon, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God has destroyed them, have created problems in their family. again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah. 90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. Yeah. It's not worth it. So just try to buy the talking to you. Listen to me. Yeah.
Hold on just a second, Mom. Welcome back to the Johnny Binder Show, everyone. So, you know, when we're alive, there are many things that can transpire.
Catherine,
Yes, I'm here.
We are going to have to do a second show. At least 30 minutes. Miss Price, you have started this, so you're going to stay with us.
Okay. Well, tell you what, just to make it smoother, we'll go ahead and we will break here and then we'll be back. So y'all stay tuned for part 2 of the Johnny Binder Show this evening. Stay tuned for part 2 and we'll be right back.